Hi guys, it's Chaya. What's up guys? I am back with another vloggy vlog. Yes, I have missed you guys. I hope everyone is doing okay. If you're new here, my name is Chaya and welcome loves. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 100K. Yay. But we finna have one of our talks. Yes, come sit down, get y'all popcorn, whatever, candy, dinner, lunch, whatever time you watching this, because we finna get into it. Yes. Welcome, lovelies. Now, let me complain. But anyway, things I've learned in my 20s, or things I am learning, it has definitely been a challenge trying to, make a name for yourself and put yourself out there, into this world. Don't even get me started on that. But yes, I can truly say, let's go down a list, okay? Number one, you definitely will change what you want to be in life, and especially if you're in college, you're definitely gonna change your major a lot. I changed mine about 6 or 7 times. It is crazy. First, I wanted to be a police officer. Second, I wanted to be what was it? A forensic scientist. No. It was OBGYN doctor. Then I wanted to be a forensic scientist. Then I wanted to be in the FBI and do criminal justice and stuff like that. And then I wanted to be a business owner, which I did accomplish that. Yay me. Then no. I think that's it. So it's now I am doing social media full time, trying to make that my full-time income and stuff like that. So yeah, and it's okay, don't be like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. It's okay not to know what you want to do, girl. If you don't travel that road and discover yourself, get to know yourself, that way when you do invest in yourself, it won't be a waste of time. Or you won't lose money or lose time and stuff like that. And you're 30, you wake up, oh, I didn't get to do what I really wanted to do in life. So yeah, girl, let's do that. Number two, you're gonna lose some friendships and you're gonna lose some relationships. Friendships, not everybody is meant to be your friend. Not everybody's gonna be your friend. You really learn about people when they're going through something or you're going through something. And the best way to respond to that is just to move on. Say, hey, good luck to you. Whatever time that we did have, I enjoyed it. But yeah, it's over with and we're going to move on. That's really the best response, is no response, Or, if they do come at you sideways and say what I just said. But yeah, that's the best way to move, to really tackle that head on. Relationships, you're not meant to be with everybody that you've been out with or everybody that you're gonna go out with. You're not meant to be with everybody forever. Some people come into your life as a season. Some people come into your life as a lesson or a blessing. And when I tell you, I done had so many lessons, I'm ready for my blessing, if you know what I'm saying. It's very, very definitely, it's very hard to, want to be with somebody and, it's just not working out the way you want it to. But it's okay, honey. Like I said, focus on the bag, get your career going, make sure you're financially stable. It's even in the midst of that, even if you have boyfriends or, husbands or whatever, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, you found who you're supposed to be with early. and stuff like that. But if you're not quite there yet, girl, if you don't focus on that bag, get your career, and stuff like that. And it's okay to have fun, but not too much fun to where you just like broke. You don't know what you want to do in life. You sitting around lollygagging everywhere. Like, no, honey, we're gonna be productive. So yeah. Number 3, don't tell everybody your business. That's one of the things that I really had to learn. Like, it's really people out here that are not going to be happy for you. Not your friends, not your family, not even your boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, it is crazy the amount of people that are miserable and not happy. And then they see you happy and they see something in you that they don't have. So they try to bring you down and tell you that you can't do it. Honey, if you're excited about something, or if God gave you a vision or something, keep it to yourself, honey. He didn't give that vision to them. He gave it to you. And if God puts something on your heart to do or to pursue, whether it's a doctor's degree or whether it's a career in movie production, or whatever the case may be, keep it to yourself, honey. Like, let your money, your success, your personality speak for you. And I'm telling you, it's going to speak for you, and jaws will drop. Honey, you ain't even got to come and say nothing to people. Like, they're going to see it through your life. I always remember that. What number we're on? I think we're on number 4. Yeah, I think we're on number 4. Create yourself a routine. That's one of the things that I had to learn to do. Me transitioning into my 20s and learning how to be an adult and stuff like that. Create your morning routine, create your night routine, create your a hair care routine, a skincare routine. Like, get all of that. That way, you won't be lazy, because we're not gonna be lazy queens around here. Like, no. Get yourself that. Find out what products works for your hair. Find out what products work for your skin. Just find out what you like to do and do it. Do it. Create yourself a routine. Your life almost has to become predictable, per se. That way, you can feel productive and not lazy. And, you're always doing something with your hands, your mind, and your life. So create your exercising routine if you're into the gym and stuff like that. So that's what I'm currently working on, while in my 20s and stuff like that. And it has helped me so much with staying active, staying productive, and staying healthy for the most part. Which brings me to number 5. Make sure you are making those doctor's appointments. It is crucial to know what is going on in your life while you're in your 20s. So you can further, as you get older, you won't be on as much medication. You won't need as much, because you already know what's going on with you and your body, and you're able to eat the foods and drink, the juices and the smoothies, and eat healthy stuff that is beneficial to your body. Because not everything is going to be beneficial to your body. That's why you got to find out and make sure that you're good. Checking for STDs and AIDS and stuff like that. Make sure that you're good down there. Make sure that you're good. That way, you won't be 30 and 40 and 50 and 60 and you're dealing with problems that you could have dealt with earlier on now. So that is another way that I have learned, because I really want to start this alkaline food diet. Like, I do not want to eat any more of these acidic foods. And as you get older, it's like you want to become more healthier. And if you're not that, then honey, I hope you get that, because again, all of these foods is not healthy for you. Especially if you want that body that you want, you really gonna have to discipline yourself and, make sure that you're eating the right foods and stuff like that. Which brings me to number 6, discipline yourself. When I tell you I am learning to do that, it is hard. Not even gonna cap. Like, I be want to watch TV. I be want to be lazy, sit on my butt all day. Like, and that's the reason why I said, create yourself a routine so that way you can learn how to. It's discipline within that as well. That way you can, learn to do that. And discipline yourself. One of the things that you can do is creating alarms to wake yourself up early, to discipline yourself and get, yourself active. Even if you gotta, stop eating them cupcakes and stop eating them chocolates and candies and stuff like that, and switch to fruit or, nuts or, some of those things, then do it. Like, I used to crave chips and them little white powder donuts in the middle of like 3 a.m. Now all I want is some strawberries and grapes, like literally, and water. Especially if I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning, like doing work and stuff like that, that's what I crave, because I've trained and I disciplined my body to not depend on those foods like that, which causes weight gain, which causes you wonder why you're so fatigued, and your mind is like full and stuff like that. So you want to make sure that you discipline yourself and create, like I said, a routine. That way it can help you with all of that. And it's gonna be hard, not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard. It's hard for me right now, but if you stay consistent with everything, stay consistent with your career, stay consistent with doing stuff for you, and not everybody else, focusing on you, you're gonna be just fine, honey. I promise you. What number we're on? I'm just gonna say 6. Number 6. Don't be indulging yourself in sex, honey, like that, because you never know what people is carrying around. They're not gonna tell you. I don't know why nowadays that people don't tell you if they have something. And that's why I say, want to make sure that you make that doctor's appointment to make sure that you're good down there. I definitely do that. Like, no. And I drink a lot of, well, I do it in moderation. I drink a lot of cranberry juice to clean myself out, pineapple juice, water, especially. If you drink a lot of water, when you go use the bathroom, you're not going to have that little odory smell like some of y'all be having. I don't be trying to come for y'all, but Lord Jesus. But these are the tips, to help you, and what I've learned and stuff like that, keeping up with hygiene and stuff like that. Find a soap that works for you. Not everything, and please listen to me when I say this. Please do not put soap down there. It's okay to put a little bit on your rag, run the water through it, wash down there, you know what I'm saying? But, don't just be taking a whole soap and, we're not finna do that, ma'am. No, ma'am. So, just little things like that to, make sure you smell good, and for the love of God, for the love of God, please stay away from these scented soaps, perfumes. Well, no, let me not say perfume, because that's stupid. Yeah, soaps and down there. Lord Jesus, what is going on with y'all? Like, if you have an odor down there, and that's why I keep saying this, go to that doctor's appointment, honey. Like, so you can see, what's going on, because like I said, every vajayjay has a smell. Not saying that it doesn't, because even I have a smell, but it shouldn't become like overbearing. Sorry. It shouldn't become overbearing to the nostrils and to everybody else. Okay? So make sure you're taking care of that, your hygiene and stuff like that. Like I said, find out what works for your skin, and make sure that you're taking care of that every day. Number 7, Let me see. Number 7. I would say if you're in a relationship that's draining you, get out of it. I'm gonna say it again. If you're in a relationship that's draining you and you see that it's draining you, you're not happy anymore, you don't know who you are, you look in the mirror, you don't like yourself, get out of it. If you're in an abusive relationship, I know it's hard. I was in an abusive relationship at one point for 3 years. Get out of it. And I know it's easier said than done. But the more you stay in there, honey, the more you're going to continue to get drained or maybe even lose your life. So, one of the things that I had to learn was my self-worth. And I had to learn I am worth more than what they're telling me to my face. And in the fact that they're telling me to my face means they can see that I don't see that I'm worth more. So guess what? They're going to continue manipulating and gaslighting and whatever other words that they want to call you, and stuff like that. And, I had to learn that I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I am worth more than this. I don't deserve this. Because, a lot of times when I was in there, I thought I deserved it. I would call myself all kind of names. My low self-esteem started to come back and stuff like that. So, like I said, I know and I understand that it's easier said than done, but you have to begin to take control of your life and take control and take that power back. And leave. You ain't even got to tell them you leaving. Just go. Just leave. Just leave. Take them kids if you got some kids and go. Don't tell them where you're going. Nothing. And again, while you're in it, begin to little by little get a whole nother life together. If you gotta get an apartment while you're in it, do it. And don't tell nobody where you're going. Unless it's somebody that you can trust. Little by little, stack up your money in your own separate bank account. That way, when it's finally time to go, you can go. You can boot up out of there. You can leave, and stuff like that. So even though I don't have kids and I never had that problem, and stuff like that, it was just me in the relationship that I had to get out and deal with. Is what I'm saying. So even with with yourself, and stuff like that, it was very hard because they would say certain things to try to get me to come back, and I would come back. By all means necessary, don't even respond. The reason why they're texting you is because they want you to respond and they want you to come back. They know the right things to make you come back. No, we're not going to do that. No response, honey. And if it's hard, girl, you better distract yourself with something. You better pray. You better do what you got to do to, not get yourself to go back to that. And, again, that's one of the things that I had to learn while in my 20s. I had to learn it very, very early. So, but your girl good. I'm all good, I'm happy. I'm at peace, and stuff like that. And I just want you to be at peace too. Number 8. I would say, start your Roth IRA account. And if you don't know what that is, that's basically a retirement account for when you get older. You need to start now while you're in your 20s, 21, 22, 23. And you can either put $20 in there, $100 or $500 if you want to go big, and, and stuff like that. And begin to put that in there so we can accumulate over time. That way, by the time you're like 50, 65, you're going to be a millionaire, honey. And you ain't even going to have to worry about money anymore, and stuff like that. I know it's a lot of things going on in the world right now, but just go on and start that, do that. Look up investment accounts. I know a really good one. It's I think it's called Fidelity. Ooh, I'm not saying it right. Fidelity. I can't really say it right now, but look up that. I think it's like it has a green logo or something. And you can't just put money in there. I mean, yeah, you can put money in there, but it's not going to do anything if you don't go and buy the stocks that you need to buy and stuff like that. And that is a good way to start building your money long term as well. But yeah, like, get started on that, and trust me, honey, by the time you're 50, 65, you're gonna be good. What number we're on? I keep forgetting. Number 9. What can I say that I've learned? Every mistake, every decision that you make, you're supposed to make it. You gotta think about it. Your life is already planned out for you. So you decided not to go to the gym that day, or you decided to run late for work, and then it just so happened to be an accident that very well could have resulted you being in there. But the fact that you woke up late or something like that, what I'm telling you is stop being hard on yourself just because you make a mistake, or you make a decision that later on that you was like, oh man, why did I make that decision? Honey, everything that you do is going to fall in line to where you're supposed to be going or who you're supposed to become in life. So again, don't be hard on yourself. One of the things that I had to learn while in my 20s, because it's coming from a girl who is a hustler, who is a independent woman who do not like leaning on others. And at 19, I had my own car, had my own, house or whatever, and had my own job, and stuff like that. And I end up losing my job, and I end up losing it all. So it's like, I was like, what? Like, what happened? Like, why am I going through this? But, I had to understand that, me being spiritual, especially, when God is about to get ready to bless you with something bigger than what you thought that was big, he has to remove every old thing. He has to strip you of every old thing. So it's like I tried to bring people with me. I tried to bring relationships, friendships, materialistic things with me. And no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that because, in order for you to be blessed with something, you have to make room for it to grow. Is basically what I'm saying. And oh, excuse me, I'm back. So those one of the things that I really had to learn. Like, don't be so hard on yourself just because you make a mistake or things are not going your way. Trust me, it's for a greater purpose. In life, and again, I never would have thought that I would have been a social media influencer or content creator or whatever you want to call it, doing YouTube and stuff like that. I never even, focused on that because I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a policeman. I wanted to be in the FBI and stuff like that. And, I didn't end up doing that, and it's like the decisions and mistakes that I think about that I have made, it led me to this point right here talking to you guys. And I'm just like, wow. And it's not something that I just do just because there's money in it. I do it because I enjoy doing it. I'm not saying that everybody's going to be a social media, person and, and stuff like that. I'm talking about whatever you want to be in life or whatever that is meant for you. Every decision that you're going to make or every path or every person that you're going to meet along the way, trust me, it has a purpose in there. It has a purpose. And don't be mad or sad if it does not work out, honey. People come into your life either as a lesson or a blessing, and they're going to come into your life as a season or forever. And that's what really helps me with my mindset these days, to not freak out about everything, and stuff like that. And which brings me to my next point. I think we're on 8 or 9. Your mindset. Your mindset is going to begin to change drastically as you grow older. I'm 22 now. About to turn 23, yeah, girl, in June. Where all my June birthdays at? Cause baby, we finna turn up. Nah, let me complain. But yes, your mindset is going to drastically change. Oh my God, I don't even think the same way as I did when I was 16, as I was 19. So it is crazy. And I know one of the things, the issues that I have was, I got scared because I didn't know who I was becoming. And, a lot of times that I will fight it. I will fight my personality because I'm like, oh, that's not what I'm used to. I don't know who this person is. And don't be afraid of yourself. Do not be afraid of yourself. If you see that, you're starting to get certain feelings about something that you hated back then, or you embrace it, honey. You're just becoming a woman that you're supposed to become. Let's say, well, me for an example, when I was 16, 17, I hated rice. I hated rice and I hated Chinese food. Now I eat it and I'm just like, what? Like, where did that come from? So it's like, as you begin to grow in your 20s and stuff like that, and as you begin to progress, things are going to change about you and your mindset. And not a lot of people is going to like that. Not a lot of people is not going to like that. They're not able to run over you anymore. And they're not able to do anything, whatever they want to. Honey, it is okay. It is okay. Move on. Continue to discover yourself. Continue to invest in yourself and making sure that you're good at the end of the day. Or your family, or whoever you got by your side. Make sure that y'all are good at the end of the day. And, yeah, number 9 or 10. Like I said, I lost track because I'm like so excited talking to you guys. Number 9, don't listen to the opinions of others of you. Everybody's always going to have something to say about you, whether it's good or bad, honey. Whether you got $1 million in the bank or whether you broke, people are going to always have something to say about you, especially if they see something in you that they don't have themselves or they want it. And, especially with friends, you see that a lot in friends and you see that a lot in family. So when you're faced with a situation like that, just move on. Don't stay there. Oh, maybe that'll change. No. Once somebody show you who they are, believe them. Believe them, honey. Believe them. Or trust me, the longer you stand there, the more they're gonna show you that that's who they are. So you might as well go on and avoid that hurt altogether and not even worry about it. But yes, like I said, be yourself, be authentic, be real. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Please do not. Like, people can see that and then they're going to use that to their advantage to call you a liar, call you fake, call you a B word or whatever, the case may be. Just be real, be authentic, be yourself. And, trust me, people will respect you more for that just by being yourself. And, don't live your life for nobody, but live it for you. Like I said, everybody's going to always have an opinion or something to say about your life or what you should be doing and what you should not be doing. Honey, I'm in control of this life and God, and you're in control of yours. Just because you decide not to do something with your life and you see that I'm trying to do something with my life, don't mean that you bring me down with your misery as well. We're not going to do that over here, and you can stay over there. And that's exactly what I would tell them, So yeah, we're not gonna listen to the opinions of others. Number 10, which brings me to my next point. Um, Live your life how you want to live it. If you want to be a stripper, I'm not encouraging it, but if you want to be a stripper, if you want to work on a cruise, if you want to work as a lifeguard, if you want to work in a library, if you want to have a corporate job, or if you want to do even be an entrepreneur, do it, honey. You only got one life to live. One life. Don't be somebody tell you to go over here, you run it over there. Somebody tell you to go over there, you run. No, man, we're not gonna do that. We're not. And I'm gonna give it to you real. I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Don't let nobody tell you how to run your life. You know, like this is why I say be real and be you. Somebody is going to vibe with you. Somebody's gonna vibe with you. Somebody's gonna support you. Trust me. And that bring, like I said, I'm gonna keep that for 11, dealing with that. But yes, find, like I said, discover you. Go out and discover you. Find out what you like. Find out what you don't like. Find out your standards and boundaries that you want to have set for yourself, and go and do it and live by it. Don't let up for nobody. Don't make an exception for nobody. You know, because people can see that you're making an exception, and they're going to keep running over you because they're like, well, she let it down once, she can let it down again. Like, no. If you got standards and boundaries that you made up for yourself, or the non-negotiables, or whatever you want to call it, stand on it and stand firm on it. Because the more you let somebody disrespect you, you are teaching them how to treat you. Remember that. And, you know, that's one of the things that I had to learn as well, as far as my standards and boundaries. Stand on it. Like, you can't say, oh, I'm going to leave, and then come right back and then don't leave. You just, no. You're teaching them how to treat you. Well, she, you know, they're saying in their head, she didn't mean it because she's still here. She's never going to go anywhere. So, and that's dealing with friendships, careers, family, you know, and stuff like that. Again, it is your life. You run it how you want to run it. Don't nobody else. They're running their life how they want to run it. And the minute somebody tells them about their life, they're ready to jump on you. So why are you being nice about yours? Why are you playing about yours? We're not going to do that. Like, no, honey, we're not going to do that. So that brings me to my next point, honey. I'm telling you, your supporters are going to be the ones that are on the outside. And I said what I said. Your biggest supporters is going to be on the outside of your family, the outside of your friends. And I had to learn that. Now, I do have some very good few friends who've been supportive of me since day one, and I'm very, very grateful for them. But the biggest supporters is the people on the outside of the world. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know why it's like that, but it is. It is. I don't know why it's like that. But yeah, it's like that. So, like I said, the best thing you can do with that is continue to shine. Continue to focus on what you want to do in life and go for it and do it. Discipline yourself, motivate yourself, and go and do it. Because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You're supposed to be your biggest supporter, and always remember that. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Ain't nobody gonna make you go and do it. You have to do it for yourself, and you gotta want something for yourself. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next vlog because my phone is about to die. So like I said, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share, follow for more, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.